of ex-president Yahya Jammeh's forfeited assets, the Gambian government has broken its silence. In a detailed statement, it defends the legality and transparency of the process while promising a full public report. Mama Dibara tells us the full details.
Under intense pressure from the public, steered by growing concerns over alleged irregularities in the sale of assets seized from former President Yahya Jammeh, the government of the Gambia on Monday issued a formal statement addressing the claims. The response comes days after the Republic published a damning investigation titled "The Assets of Gambia's Former Dictator Go for a Song." The article, authored by investigative journalist Mustafa K. Dabo, is the third in a series examining the disposal of Jammeh's assets. It alleges questionable sales practice, conflicts of interest, and a lack of transparency in the disposal of land, vehicles, and other forfeited items recommended for sale by the Jammeh Commission. In its statement, the government emphasized that the asset disposal process followed a two-stage, legally sanctioned structure. It clarified that the first phase was carried out under the supervision of the Jammeh Commission, a constitutional inquiry body mandated to probe the financial dealings of the former president and his associates. Assets including livestock and farming equipment were identified for forfeiture and disposal, and a report on this was made publicly available. The second stage, according to the statement, was overseen by a ministerial task force comprises of the Minister of Justice, Local Government and Lands, Tourism and Culture, and Agriculture, a supporting technical committee made up of senior officials from relevant ministries assessed and recommended asset sales, which were then subject to a competitive bidding process. The government noted that Alpha Capital Advisory, a private firm, was contracted to manage the sales and submit regular reports. At all times, the government acted within the confines of the law and in the public interest, the statement said. It added that all transactions have been audited by the National Assembly Audit Office, with the report expected to be presented to the National Assembly. However, public concerns continue to grow. The Republic's reports cited instances where prime assets were allegedly sold at undervalued prices, prompting fears of mismanagement and possible corruption. Critics have also raised concerns about the identities of buyers and whether key decision makers may have had conflicts of interest. In response to these concerns, the government pledged to release a comprehensive report detailing procedures followed, sale prices, beneficiaries, and total proceeds. It reaffirmed its commitment to transparency, accountability, and the rule of law. As the nation awaits further clarity, civil society organizations and watchdog groups are calling for independent oversight and public access to records. The issue has reignited debates around assets recovery, justice for past abuses, and the integrity of transitional justice mechanisms. For now, the government has promised disclosure. Whether satisfies the public demand for answers remains to be seen. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Mama.